Hey, I'm Mike Bogden
and Craig Neville.
And this is the Island Park Weekly Weather Report for
Wednesday, April 16th, 2025, and of course the 6 days thereafter.
That's right.
It's the day after tax day.
Yeah.
So if you haven't gotten them in, you're too late.
Yeah.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. Poor you.
Yeah. That's not funny. Anyway, let's talk about the weather, Craig.
All right. So, as you can see, it's a nice, beautiful day today.
Yes, and we are over by the warming hut.
We are. We were going to come show you that the road wasn't open yet, but they fooled us. It looks like they're punching it open now.
Yeah, they are plowing it even as we speak.
So this is the South Big Springs Loop Road.
Yeah, they don't plow the other one for a while. So.
No.
Anyway, but yeah, so they're actually punching it through right now. It is not open for people yet, as you can tell, but they.
Well, I don't know. I see a pathway there.
Yeah, that's just a pathway. That's not. Yeah, no. So you can't go there yet. You got to give them a wait until at least to get both lanes open. So it'll be a little while yet.
That's right. Maybe tomorrow.
We'll probably put a blockade across the front for a little while.
Right. So speaking of tomorrow, Wednesday.
Let's talk about the weather, Craig.
Okay, so we're going to start out with some more of this nice weather. And notice I said start out because that will change, I believe, by Wednesday evening.
Yeah, we're gonna start out with the high 50s, low 60s for Wednesday.
Yep.
And then it's going to drop.
Yeah. It's going to be a big drop.
Yeah, it's going to be like 33 degrees for the daytime high for Thursday.
Yeah.
We're going to get some moisture.
Yes, and I think it's going to start Wednesday evening. I think we'll start out with some raindrops and then maybe some snowflakes overnight Wednesday, just enough to cover your windshield. Yeah. And then during the course of the day on Thursday, I think it'll be off and on rain and snow showers, more on the snow side. I think we might get an inch or two actual accumulation during the course of the day on Thursday.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of rain, so it's not gonna be a lot, but I mean it's snow. I mean, but it's not gonna be a lot. But we definitely get it. The majority of the storm is going on the other side of the Continental Divide from us. It's going on the Montana side and dropping down, so we're missing most of it. We're just getting a little bit of the tail of
the outer edges.
Yeah, but because the park is open on Friday.
That's right, and it's going to be a little bit deceptive because Friday it's going to be nice here. I'm seeing mostly sunshiny skies. Daytime highs will get up into the
40s.
Yep. mid 40s, I think.
Yeah.
But if you go into the park, Mike is thinking
that you're going to end, especially if you're going over to the north on the other side of Continental Divide, you're going to run into some snowfall.
Yeah.
And if you're up higher, anywhere in the park, you're going to end up where you might have some problems on Friday getting through. So my suggestion would be if you're going to go to the park, save it for Saturday, which is going to be a much nicer day.
Yes.
Because Friday could be a little iffy. And if I was going to the park on Friday, I would definitely have something with four-wheel drive, because I would be cautious.
Yes, yeah. But Saturday is going to be the day to go.
Yep, Saturday will be nice. So Saturday should be a good day, so I would suggest that if you could go in the park.
And here, daytime highs on Saturday are going to make it up into the mid to high 40s. Maybe even 50. A low 50.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll be climbing up into some 50s, I think. So,
I don't even need my glasses. Holy cow. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the low 50s, maybe.
Yeah. So we're gonna see some warmer temps, and which is gonna be nice. And Sunday should be fairly nice as well. I am expecting
chances of some rain and snow showers on Sunday. About 40% chance. So I think we're going to see one or two little storms come through.
Yeah, it kind of depends on how much of it sticks over to the continental on the other side of the Continental Divide versus this side.
Yeah.
So it may skirt us.
And I think that'll continue into Monday. But they're decreasing all those chances as we speak, so it could be that this storm does miss us.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, we may just, the worst of it's going to probably just be Thursday, and then after that, it's just going to be a little hit and miss, but it's going to generally warm up after that.
Yeah.
And, and then for the rest of the weekend, for Sunday and then Monday and Tuesday, we're still going to be in the 50s, I think, for the rest of the...
I think Monday it'll be mid 40s. But Tuesday we'll bring it back up into the high 40s and low 50s.
Yeah, so but we're definitely going to warm up. I think it's actually going to be.
I got to consult my list again. So yeah, mid 40s for Monday. So
yeah, and I think by Tuesday, I think it's actually going to warm up more than that. But
Tuesday, I'm showing just mid to high 40s.
Well.
But I'll keep my fingers crossed that we do warm up. We're flipping sides here. I think it's going to be a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
He thinks it's going to be a little bit warmer, but he might be wishful thinking. He's got projects he wants to do.
Well, the other part of that is just that originally it looked like Monday, Tuesday we're going to get more water with the storm, and now the water's going away. And if the water goes away, it means the cold's going to probably go with it.
And that could be.
And so it looks like we may be warmer than originally thought. So
I still think we're going to see some more water.
Well, we'll see what happens. But anyway, so it just, like I said, just depends. But people in the middle of the country are going to be getting hit with some more water. But the way it's looking, this is going to be a more permanent situation where we're going to start being drier and we're going to start being warmer. So after this week, after Thursday, it looks like it's going to start being nicer more permanently. So that'd be nice.
And I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the thaw will be in full gear.
Yes.
Anyway, nighttime temperatures are going to start out fairly warm for Wednesday night.
Yep.
And that should be
fairly warm, being mid-20s.
Yeah. But then it's going to get colder.
Yeah. So Thursday, mid to high teens, and then Friday night, I think both of us think is going to be the coldest as that storm kind of moves out of our area.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the mid-teens.
Yeah. So we got a couple of of colder nights.
Don't put your plants outside yet. We're not ready for that.
No. Well, you can't put them anywhere anyway because it's all covered in snow. Anyway, it's like, anyway.
I bought me some catnip, and so I've got 4 containers of catnip just waiting for me to go plant in my yard this spring.
I hope those are for the cats and not for you.
Yes.
Anyway, this is not Montana. It's not legal here.
No, but that's not catnip.
Yeah, I know. That's what...
The plants don't even look similar.
I know, but they used to say it was oregano.
Right. Yes.
Anyway, with that, remember that the bears are definitely out.
The bears are out.
As a matter of fact...
did you have one in your yard?
Actually, I did. I had one last Tuesday night.
Really?
Yeah, little bugger was checking my tire rim bird feeder to see if there's anything in it. So I got some video of that I'll probably slap in this thing.
And you had taken the food out previously, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So
good boy.
So he did. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did have a grizzly in my yard, but he didn't stick around that long, and he hasn't been back. So, which means that he didn't get enough to eat to make it worth his while. So.
Right.
Anyway, but I do have a pile of seed husks and stuff, underneath where the bird feeder was. And they
did he root through that then?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But there wasn't enough there to make it worthwhile, so he didn't show back up again. So
all right.
Anyway, with that, be cautious because the bears are out full bore now. And
especially if you're out walking your dogs in the evening or.
Yeah, because
after dark.
Yeah, because he came in about 1:15 in the morning is the timestamp on it. So anyway, just be aware that like I said, be cautious because the bears are active now. So other than that, just have a really good weekend. Enjoy yourselves.
Yes, absolutely.
Enjoy the melt as it comes on.
And happy Easter this coming Sunday.
Oh yeah, and happy Easter.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. So we got everything all covered.
We do.
So with that, then we should say goodbye. So from Island Pike, this is Mike Bogden
and Craig Neville.
Wishing you the best. Be safe. Be careful. Remember to love you guys. See you.
Bye bye.